Hello everyone, I am Natalie's mother, Diana. I am the voice behind the last two videos and I will be the voice on every other video. This video, Natalie is sitting out of. You will see her in a little bit, but right now I'm going to show you what formula we use, how we make Natalie's food, what we mix it with, what's in her food, how we prep and prime her bag. This is her food backpack. We purchased this one ourselves and we customized it so that it can hold her bag in here and that we can use this over the other ones. We just preferred that. These bags typically aren't the most fashionable, and we wanted to have something for her that was just cuter and that just suited her best. And she loves Ariel. Ariel is one of her favorite Disney princesses, and it's just a beautiful movie. She loves all of the songs that Ariel sings. She just lights up when this movie's on. I will try to catch a glimpse of her today watching the movie so you can see all her smiles. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, and I'll try to get it in another video. I do have a couple other little ones and we are always on the go. So let's jump right into this video. This is what I use to put Natalie's food in and what I also use to mix her food with. I think we get this at Bed Bath & Beyond. I will link it below in case anyone is interested. We wash it just like you wash anything else. This bottom part does unscrew, and it does have one of those balls in it, like the protein shakers have in it. And this top part comes off, so we use this part to pour. This also comes off. And like I said, this bottom part comes off. I'm not gonna open it because I don't want it to drip everywhere, but this is what we use. And I probably should have got everything else out. 1 second. I don't know if you can see that. I hope you can. This is Natalie's formula. So it is formula in... It's formula in the sense that it is liquid, but check out these ingredients. Let's see. That's their story up top. Okay, so this is her formula. It's Nourish Organic Whole Foods Meal Replacement. Tree nut free, gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, corn-free, no added sugar, non-GMO, and it's BPA-free. It's also USDA organic, and it's certified gluten-free. This is a 12-ounce bag. And, okay, let's see if you can get all of these guys in there. Look at those ingredients. How clean is that? And it's actual food. And you also, if you have time, look it up. I believe this was a daughter who came up with this food for her father because he needed something that was more than just, you know, sustainable and to keep these little kiddos nourished. You know, they need a lot more. They deserve a lot better. I'm just so grateful for this brand and everything that it is, and that we're available, or that it's available to give to my daughter. So there it is again. So what Natalie gets 2 of these bags a day, and she gets, okay, so the camera stopped recording. That is very frustrating. So let's try this again. So it did not catch where I said we open the bag. I know I don't need to show everybody how to open a bag. Take it all the way off as clean as possible. Pour it in here, dump it, and what I do is fold it into 3s. and then squeeze it all the way out so that we get everything out of there. And then, okay, take 3. The camera died, and that wasn't fun because I didn't realize that it wasn't recording. So I'm pretty sure I left off where we were talking about the food. Do not mind the puppy in the background. It's like I'm not gonna be able to get through this video today. Vana. Like I was saying, I use 1 bag and 1 full water bottle. I empty both into here and I shake really good. Okay, so what is next? It's a little bit difficult explaining everything. Even though I do this every day, it's a little hard walking somebody through it. So we just got done mixing her 1 water bottle and 1 bag of formula in here. We shook it up really good. Next we get the bag. I already have one open. I'm gonna show you guys here. So 1 bag. Like I said, close this first. And as you can see, it's at 400. This is what we use. It is called Eternal Light Infinity Feeding Pump. And that's how the back looks, in case anybody was curious. When you open this guy, there is that, the little engine. And what we do is we hold this on button and it powers on. Let's see what you see. And so she's getting 81 mLs. At a total of 1475 mLs a day. So I hope you guys saw that. I'll do it again. She is getting her 81 milliliters at 1475 is her dose. Okay, so we just opened it. I kind of just lean this here. And this guy over here, this is really rubbery, or it is rubber, I'm thinking, and it's stretchy, and that's the part that goes over this. Okay, so just brought a little bit closer so you guys can see. This goes around there, and then you just pull this and get it right in there. You close that, and you want to make sure your volume is at a 0. From there, you get this guy, and what we are going to do is we are going to hit, this button is, oh right here, I'm sorry. We're going to hold the prime button until all of her formula is primed all the way through. Okay, so we're gonna hold that. We're gonna hold the prime button, and if you can see it, it is priming all the way through. And it takes a little bit of a while. I mean, it's not that long, but sitting here and watching it right now for this, it will seem like forever. Once that's primed, I put the cap back on there. And this is where her bag comes in handy. this is a little, it's a little hook I just sewed onto the bag so we can clip her food bag here. And here's the hole. It did have a, I think it's like a curtain clip hook is what they call it, or something like that. I can figure that out and leave it down below in the description. So I get this guy and I stick that in there first, and then I hook this, that part. I don't know how good you can see that or not. Again, I apologize for the little one in the back. And what that means is just a reminder to push feed, because I'm talking to you guys, so it's taking longer. So what I'm going to do is hit pause, so it cuts that out for a second. And this guy goes into the feeding line, and that's all situated in there. Okay, so once that's done, she needs her extension. This is a 12-inch right angle feeding set with a Y port. There are different ones. This is an AMT mini external extension set, also a 12-inch right angle feeding set with a Y port. This is how they look. We do use both. They are not both for feeding purposes. Her 12-inch right angle feeding set with a Y port, this is what we use for her gastric port. And this is an AMT mini one external extension set, 12-inch right angle feeding set with a Y port, and this is for her jejunum. One is what we use to drain her gastric juice, and one is what we use to feed her. And in this case, we are using this one. I'll show you possibly in this video what we do with that other one and how we use it, but for now, this is what I'm going to show you. I already have one open, and we use this for 7 days. So let me grab this guy. There it is off, and I just push it in there as tight as I can to make sure that it doesn't slide off. And I unsnap this, and then I hit that same prime button. Excuse the puppy in the back. And I just prime it. I hope you can see. Let me zoom up closer. So you see how there's that air? That's how I know when the new begins and when we get rid of the old. Just gonna prime and prime and prime that until that's out. And then I make sure to re-clip that again. This also has, let me try to let it focus. This guy right here is where she gets her meds. I may or may not go through that in this video, but that is how she gets her medicine. So that is all prepped and primed. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this off until we get upstairs. After that's done, what I typically do is she has one more bag of formula, so I'll just open this bag, pour it in here along with another half of a water bottle, shake it up, and put it in the refrigerator. I don't know, but I'm sure somebody wants to see it. This is where we keep her food. Those are her bags. We keep her ports on that side and the other ones on that side. And that is where we keep her stuff. Guys, here we are. Nat's hanging out in bed right now. She's stretching. She's still in her jammies. Let me see, baby girl. So, here is her tummy. And like I said, she has two ports, her J and her G. So her gastric and her jejunum. This one goes to her tummy, and this one goes to her jejunum intestine. She eats here, and she is drained here. So this is what this looks like. We just tie a diaper around it, and it drains. You can kind of see it has a little bit of her gastric juice all day. That will be for another video of why she needs to have this and why she can't eat through or be fed through her G, and she has to go through her J. But let me take this off. It's pretty simple. That is what that looks like, and it has that arrow. So if you turn it to the right, it locks, and you unlock it to the left. And this little guy right here, you just line it up with the line on her tummy. If you can see that there, it's like a little line. You line those guys up, push it in, and you just twist it so it locked. Now you can't pull it up. This, you want to make sure you do not pull it up high. So when I did that, I was holding on and I was pulling. And then you want to make sure that this clamp is unclamped. And that will drain out all day. Uh-oh, mama. Uh-oh, mama. I'm showing everybody how to use your stuff, okay? Is that okay? Is that okay with you? And this one looks the same. However, if I try to fit this guy here in her G, it would not fit, and vice versa. If I tried to get her G in her J, it would not fit. So same process. I just lift the J tab open, stick that one in, and turn it over. Also, before I start her food, you want to make sure that you unclamp. If you do not unclamp, the machine will start beeping at you, and it will tell you that there's no flow, and that could be many reasons. Because this is real food, sometimes there's little small chunks of food, so it'll clog her port, but 9 out of 10 times it's because you didn't unclamp this. I'm telling you, this is what it is. It happens all the time. This is split gauze. We change it out every day just to keep her site clean. And once that's done, like I said, I always have something covering her so that she can't get caught in it. I said that in a previous video. You always have something there. Put your legs up, baby girl. And in this case, it's that receiving blanket. And then I just go back and see in this bag. Go back in here. Sorry, it's dark in there. So this top button is on and off. And what we are going to do is hit on the very bottom far left is the run button. That is also the pause button. And there you go. It's running and it's going, and she's being fed on out.